In the summer of 1939, a letter arrived on the desk of the President of the United States. It was signed by Albert Einstein, and it would change history forever. The letter warned of a new kind of weapon, a bomb so powerful that a single one could destroy an entire city. It was theoretical, but it was possible. The science was fresh. Just months earlier, physicists had discovered that splitting a uranium atom released a massive burst of energy. This process was called fission. One atom did not matter, but if you had enough uranium in one place, each split would trigger more splits. A chain reaction, millions of atoms breaking apart at once. The problem was not physics. The problem was war. Nazi Germany had also discovered fission, and they had some of the best scientists in the world. Einstein and his colleagues feared what would happen if Hitler built the bomb first, so they urged America to act fast. President Franklin Roosevelt read the letter, and in 1942, he signed the order that started the most secret project in history, the Manhattan Project. The project cost $2 billion, employed 130,000 people, and was scattered across dozens of secret cities. Most workers had no idea what they were building. In the middle of the New Mexico desert, a town appeared that did not exist on any map. It was called Los Alamos. The scientific director was a physicist named Julius Robert Oppenheimer. Brilliant, charismatic, haunted. He would carry the weight of the bomb for the rest of his life. For 3 years, the scientists worked in secret. They tested. They failed. They tested again. And slowly, they figured out how to build it. There were 2 designs. The first used uranium. It was simple. The second used plutonium. It was harder, but more powerful. They built both. On July 16, 1945, they were ready. In a place they called Trinity, they placed a plutonium bomb on top of a 100-foot tower and waited for dawn. At 5:29 in the morning, the desert lit up brighter than the sun. A shock wave rolled across the ground, and a mushroom cloud rose 8 miles into the sky. Oppenheimer would later say that a line from an ancient Hindu text ran through his mind that morning. "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." The bomb worked. Now the question was not whether America had it. The question was whether they would use it. Germany had already surrendered, but Japan was still fighting. And American commanders believed invading Japan would cost 1,000,000 lives. President Harry Truman made the decision. If Japan did not surrender, the bomb would be used on a city full of people who had no warning. The target was chosen, a city on the southern coast of Japan, a city with over 300,000 residents. Its name was Hiroshima. On the morning of August 6, 1945, a lone American plane flew over Hiroshima. It was called Enola Gay. Below, children were walking to school. At 8:15 in the morning, the bomb was released. It fell for 43 seconds. Then, it detonated 1,900 feet above the city. In an instant, 80,000 people were killed. The temperature at ground zero reached 7,000 degrees. Everything within a mile ceased to exist. 3 days later, when Japan still had not surrendered, a second bomb was dropped on the city of Nagasaki. 40,000 more died instantly. On August 15th, Japan surrendered. World War II was over, and the world entered a new age, the atomic age. But the celebration did not last, because everyone now knew what humans were capable of. And the Soviet Union was already working on their own bomb. Within a decade, both superpowers had bombs 1,000 times more powerful than the one that destroyed Hiroshima, and they had thousands of them. The world had entered a strange balance, called mutually assured destruction. If one side attacked, both would be annihilated, so neither did. Oppenheimer, the father of the bomb, spent the rest of his life warning against nuclear war. He was ignored. Then he was silenced. He died in 1967, a broken man. Today, 9 countries have nuclear weapons. Over 12,000 warheads exist on our planet. Any one of them could end a city. All of them together could end civilization. The letter Einstein signed in 1939 changed the world. He later called it the one great mistake of his life, but the age it began has never ended. It is still here, silent, waiting